Hello, everybody. Hello, it's Matthew Street, and welcome to my channel. Always appreciate you being here. And folks, game over. Game over. The best song of 2024, in my opinion, is just been released not too long ago. And folks, it's coming in right at the end of the year, right at the tail end. Here we are in December, and the best song of the year, in my opinion, the best new release, in my opinion, is a song that's celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. Yes, folks, I am so pumped up excited. Now, if you're very astute here on YouTube and you watch the coolest, the best channels in the world, then you must watch the Stephen Schnee channel, because a couple of weeks ago, he did a video, a preemptive video, that this was coming. And I was beside myself when I saw Stephen's video, and I wrote right back to him and said, I'm in, baby. 50 years ago, at 3 Savile Row, the Beatles' Apple headquarters and their little Apple studio in the basement, a band gathered for the final time. That band was one of my favorite bands of all time, Badfinger. Members were Pete Ham, Tom Evans, Mike Gibbons, and Bob Jackson. They gathered and recorded one of the best albums. An album I have loved so much. Now, a quarter of a century ago or so, the album was released in a very, very rough mix. Very rough. They only had a real poor mix of it. The sound was fair at best. I mean, it was listenable, but it was fair. And it was just a CD, came out briefly on a very small label and disappeared very quickly. And I love the album. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what a shame that it could never get a proper release, that they never had they thought the master tapes were long lost. They would never find them. And so this is what we were stuck with. It quickly came and went, like I said, almost 25 years ago, and that was it. Well, lo and behold, the master tapes were found recently. Yes, and the sole surviving member of this lineup, Bob Jackson, he did it justice, folks. He did us all proud if you're a Badfinger fan. And he even put a quote out on the announcement of this release. We did it, guys. Finally, our complete vision has been realized. Yes, thank you, Bob. The album I'm talking about, and this is my old quarter-century-old CD of it, is Badfinger's final album called Head First. Folks, this was a 2 CD set that came out, like I said, a long time ago, and it's hard, you can't find it now. It's very difficult. And I thought we'd never see or hear from Badfinger again, but lo and behold, they found the master tapes. They've been remixed, remastered. First time on vinyl, coming out on CD on December 13th. Now, folks, this is exciting, exciting news, because go to YouTube right now, and they've got the first song out there on YouTube with a little video called Lay Me Down. Folks, oh my goodness, wait till you hear this. If you've never heard it before, you're just going to love the song. To me, it's the best song released thus far in 2024. It blows a half a century old song, and it blows everything else that's been released this year out of the water, in my opinion, okay? You may differ in your opinion, but I'm sorry. For me, Lay Me Down, the new remaster of the lost tape, is... I can't wait to finish this video, because I'm going back to YouTube and I'm going to crank it up, turn it up, baby, and listen to Lay Me Down again by Badfinger. Folks, I'm just so excited. As a Badfinger fan, let's be honest, what a tragic story to the band Badfinger, if you've ever followed it. Oh my goodness, all the legal issues they went through and the technicalities they had to fight off, and the garbage with the record labels and record people and executives and people who didn't know shite about music were trying to tell them what to do. They were so embroiled in muck of the music business, and it took a toll on them, folks. And right after this album, Head First, was recorded, it didn't get even a proper release at the time. It was shelved. Pete Ham, as you know, in 1975 took his own life. Joey Molland, who wasn't in this lineup of Badfinger, but was for most of the band, he and Tom Evans tried to soldier on, and they put out a couple more albums in the late 70s one, and then in the early 80s, their final one together. But in 1983, Tom Evans sadly took his life as well. Several years ago, Mike Gibbons died from medical reasons. He's passed now, the drummer Mike Gibbons. Just a tragic, tragic story. This band that should have been, they just were such a great band, folks. You know, far beyond just Beatlesque. You know, everyone tries to paint them as old. They're very Beatle-like. Badfinger, yes, they were assigned to the Apple label. They worked with the Beatles. They knew the Beatles, but they were so much more than just a Beatles copy band. They were much more than that. They were a great rock and roll band on their own, a great power pop band on their own. Fabulous. And I'm just so excited, folks. Go to YouTube and put in Badfinger, Lay Me Down, watch the video, check out the new, the masters have been remixed, remastered, and you tell me, it's absolutely fabulous. And I'm sorry, folks. I'm just here to say that I'm so excited. I only have this old, like I said, almost 25-year-old CD here, but I have my pre-order in. I'm getting the vinyl and I'm getting the CD. And I don't say that a lot with a lot of things that come out nowadays. I'll usually say, I'll just get the CD, or I'll just... But this, I'm getting both, folks. I am getting the CD and I'm getting the vinyl pre-ordered. I can't wait. I'm excited. This is a band that I have loved since I was a little boy. I mean, I was like 10 years old or something, 9 or 10, when I first heard No Matter What, or whatever it was. I think that was the first one I got into. Bought the 45. I haven't looked back. I've been a Badfinger fan ever since. Both my kids love Badfinger. I mean, many of you love Badfinger. So, folks, I just had to come to a quick video. I'm out of here. I'm sorry, okay? But go listen to Lay Me Down on YouTube right now. Lay Me Down, Badfinger, right now. Go check it out. There's also a little promo clip for the brand new album coming out. Please, go check it out, folks. Pre-order this thing. Get it. I'm telling you, you won't go wrong, folks. It's Badfinger, all right? With the state of the music world today in rock and roll, you know, sometimes you have to go back to get the good stuff. And this is the good stuff. This is coming out December 13th, remixed, remastered from the original master tapes, not a rough mix, not a secondary mix, the original master tapes. It sounds wonderful. Better than anything coming out this year. Sorry. Lay Me Down. Best song 2024, in my opinion. Sorry, it is. Folks, I'm out of here, but please, please go listen to it and come back and talk to me. Come on, let's have a conversation. Lay Me Down, YouTube, Badfinger. Go check it out. Come back and let's chat, shall we? Let's chat, baby. Love you all. Bye-bye.